scientists, thanks for joining me for another fun science experiment. Today we're going to be looking at the process of dissolution. That's the ability of a solid to dissolve into a liquid. And I'm testing 5 different liquids here today, and we're going to look at the different abilities these have to dissolve a hard candy. So we're looking at water, rubbing alcohol, some mineral oil, hydrogen peroxide, and vinegar are the 5 liquids that I'm testing today. And what I want to do is see how these different liquids are able to dissolve my hard candy. And the hard candy is made of sugar, and we're going to look at all of these individually to see how these different liquids might break those sugar bonds to get these hard candies to dissolve into the liquids. I let these sit for about 24 hours before looking at them, and as you can see, the vinegar and peroxide did a really good job of breaking down these candies. Now there is still some substance there, but they did a pretty good job of breaking it down. And the water also started to dissolve the candy quite a bit. And let's look at the water first. So water is a polar substance, meaning that the electrons in the water are not equally distributed, and that makes those electrons want to bond with other things like the sugar, and so that helps the sugar dissolve. And you can see that this heart did dissolve quite a bit. Now if we look at the ethanol, or this isn't ethanol, this is rubbing alcohol, you can see that some of the words got washed off, but otherwise the heart is pretty much intact. And that's because ethanol and the oil that we're going to look at here in a second are both non-polar. And that means that their electrons are very well distributed. They don't have much of a charge to them, and so they don't really want to interact with anything other than themselves, especially the oil. The alcohol does actually have a little bit of a polar part to it, which is probably why it dissolved the dye off of the candy where it was written on. But those don't really want to interact, and you can see that the candy did not really dissolve in those very well. Now when we look at the hydrogen peroxide, you can see this is pretty much just a pile of goo, and this did a really good job of dissolving our candy, and that's because hydrogen peroxide has these very reactive oxygens that want to kind of break bonds all over the place, and so it will break a lot of those bonds and interact with those other carbon molecules in the sugar and start to dissolve that really well. And vinegar is actually water and an acid, and it's a very weak acid, but you can see it really dissolved this quite a bit, and it's also very gloopy. And those hydrogen molecules, those hydrogen ions that are positively charged, really want to interact with the sugar molecules, and so it helps break that down. And then I'm just showing here how our candy started. That's my control, and it's just showing how these started out. And you can see that the oil and the alcohol ones are still pretty similar to that original candy. But the water definitely started to dissolve the candy, especially you can see on the edges how it is starting to dissolve there. And the hydrogen peroxide and the vinegar definitely started to dissolve these candies. And so you can see here the peroxide and the vinegar just really dissolving. You can see the color even in the liquids there where the dye molecules. The water, you can see sort of, especially around the edges, you can see where those candies are starting to dissolve and go into the water, but the alcohol and the oil are really not doing a whole lot. And so I hope that you get to try this experiment at home with whatever liquids and hard candies you might have. And until next time, keep discovering.